Hello everyone, welcome to the virtual class of Standard Costing. In previous sessions, I have discussed sales variances based on sales value and sales margin. Today, on the same line, I would like to discuss one more question related to sales margin. Here, there is a little bit difference in the question as compared to the questions discussed by me in last lecture. Let us discuss the question first. Budgeted data for product A, B and C is given, sell price is given, and budgeted cost per unit is given for product A, B and C, that is rupees 22, 20 and 18 respectively. While actual data for A, B and C is given, product A 60,000 units at the rate of rupees 26 per unit, product B 40,000 units at the rate of rupees 26 per unit, and product C 18,000 units at the rate of rupees 25 per unit. Now, what to calculate? It is not necessary that examiner always provide you information that calculate sales margin variances. So I have written different pattern of asking the question by the university examiner over here. Calculate all possible sales variances, comma, based on profit. It means we need to calculate all variances based on the figure of profit only. Calculate all possible sales margin variances, that we know better what to do, and calculate all possible profit variances. So for this question, we have to calculate all the variances based on profit. Before starting solution of the problem, it is necessary for you to observe the question carefully. If you observe the question carefully, you will come to know that information is given for budgeted or standard cost per unit. But for actual part is concerned, no information is related to cost is given. Naturally, it is confusing because we have budgeted information, but we don't have actual information. In this situation, you need to remember a rule. When information related to actual cost per unit is not given, it is assumed that budgeted cost and actual cost remain the same. On the basis of this assumption, you have to complete solution of your problem. So don't raise any kind of query if information related to actual cost is not given in the question. I hope everybody is clear with the understanding of this assumption. Now, we need to calculate amount of profit. Profit equals to sell price minus cost price. For budgeted data, product A, B and C, sell price is given by the examiner in a ready-made form, and in the paragraph of budgeted data, cost per unit is also given as rupees 22, 20 and 18 respectively. Using this information, you can easily calculate amount of budgeted profit for product A, product B and product C. And the amount of profit is rupees 3, rupees 7 and rupees 6 per unit respectively for product A, B and C. Now, for actual data is concerned, we have information of sell price, but information of cost price was not given. So on the basis of assumption, we have considered budgeted cost as actual cost because it is only the option that we have and we can apply for the solution of the problem of this particular nature. Now, sell price for A 26, cost per unit 22, profit per unit is rupees 4. Same way for B, profit per unit is rupees 6, and for product C it is rupees 7 per unit. So when actual cost figures are not given in the question, we need to assume that budgeted cost figure and actual cost figure remain same. So using this assumption, we need to calculate budgeted profit and actual profit. Let us prepare the table that we are preparing for the solution of our problem. Product A, B and C, quantity as given for budgeted data 50,000, 30,000 and 20,000. Information related to profit as per our calculation 3, 7 and 6, and budgeted amount is nothing more than calculation of budgeted quantity and budgeted profit. Actual quantity as given by the examiner in the question, actual profit figure that we have completed in our calculation just before a moment, and actual amount of profit is nothing more than multiplication of actual quantity and actual figure of profit per unit. For the purpose of our further calculation, we are in need of total budgeted quantity, that is a TBQ, and total actual quantity, that is TAQ. We have completed our calculation for the purpose of variances. Now, this table is most important for you to calculate all variances related to sales margin or profit as required by the examiner. First, so the formula is budgeted sales margin minus actual sales margin. Sometimes it is also written as budgeted profit minus actual profit. It is one in the same. So need not to worry about terminologies that we are using for our solution. Budgeted quantity multiplied by budgeted profit minus actual quantity multiplied by actual profit. As we all know that this particular calculation is mathematical. Once you are clear for the formula, simply apply all the values in the formula, insert the values as a variable and find out the result. For product A, budgeted profit is 1,50,000, actual profit is 2,40,000. Actual profit increased by rupees 90,000, so this is a favorable situation for the company. Same way for product B, budgeted profit is 2,10,000 and actual profit earned by the company is rupees 2,40,000. So here in case of product B, profit is increased by rupees 30,000. So the same way for product C, actual profit is 1,26,000 against to the budgeted profit of rupees 1,20,000. So the difference is 6,000 favorable. Total sales margin value variance rupees 1,26,000 favorable. Keep on for second variance. It's a sales margin price variance. Actual quantity into bracket budgeted profit minus actual profit. Use the values in the formula and find out the difference. For product A, 60,000 units, actual quantity, budgeted profit rupees 3, against to which actual profit earned by the company per unit is rupees 4. So profit is increased by rupee 1 per unit. So total difference is 60,000 favorable. Same way for product B, situation is opposite. Because budgeted profit is rupees 7 and actual profit is rupees 6. So profit is decreased by rupee 1. So total profit decreased by rupees 40,000. So the situation is negative or adverse. For product C, again profit is increased by rupee 1 per unit. For 18,000 units, it is 18,000 favorable. So total sales margin price variance for the company rupees 38,000 favorable. It is nothing more than a total of 60,000 favorable plus 18,000 favorable, 78,000 favorable minus 40,000 adverse in case of product B. After calculation of sales margin price variance, let us move to third primary variance of sales margin. It is sales margin volume variance. Formula for the calculation, budgeted profit into bracket budgeted quantity minus actual quantity. Simply insert the figure in the formula. Budgeted profit rupees 3 per unit. Expected units were 50,000 while actual units sold by the company are 60,000. So here the company has sold 10,000 units more than that of its expectations. So when we are selling more units of sales, the situation is in favor of the company. So it's a favorable. For product B, same situation. As compared to 30,000 units, we have sold 40,000 units. So 10,000 units sold by the company, more than that of expectations, multiplied by rupees 7 per unit. So the result is 70,000 favorable. For product C, it is opposite, because as compared to budgeted sales units, actual sales units are less. So when we are selling less units than that of expectations, the situation is negative or adverse. So in case of product C, the company is facing loss of rupees 12,000. So it is adverse. And total sales margin volume variance is rupees 88,000 favorable. Now we need to calculate two more variances, and these variances are part of the volume variance. These variances are mix variance and sub volume variance. Let us move to sales margin mix variance. Formula: budgeted profit into bracket revised budgeted quantity minus actual quantity. Information related to budgeted profit and actual quantity are given in a ready-made form, but information related to revised budgeted quantity is not given. So first of all, we need to calculate revised budgeted quantity using formula: revised budgeted quantity equals to total actual quantity divided by total budgeted quantity multiplied by budgeted quantity. It's a very simple, because we need to insert the figure in the given formula only. For product A, 1,18,000 total actual quantity, 1 lakh total budgeted quantity multiplied by budgeted quantity 50,000. So revised budgeted quantity for product A is 59,000 units. Same way we need to calculate for product B, and revised budgeted quantity for product B is 35,400, and continue your calculation for product C. It is 23,600 units. Now using figure of budgeted profit, revised budgeted quantity as calculated by us over here, and actual quantity given by the examiner in the question, let us calculate sales margin mix variance. It is 3 rupees per unit, 59,000 units as per our calculation of revised budgeted quantity, and actual quantity figures are given by the examiner in our question. For product A, it is 60,000 units. So here, as compared to revised budgeted quantity, our actual quantity is increased. So it is a favorable sign for the company. So the variance is rupees 3,000 favorable. Now for B, it is also favorable by 32,200 rupees. And for product C, 33,600 adverse, because as compared to revised budgeted quantity, our actual quantity is less, and when we are selling less, it is affected to our profit adversely. So this variance is adverse by rupees 33,600. Total sales margin mix variance. This is nothing more than a total of the sales margin mix variance of product A, B and C. It is rupees 1,600 favorable. Let us move to fifth and last variance. It is sales margin quantity or sub volume variance. Budgeted profit into bracket revised budgeted quantity minus budgeted quantity. As you all know that we have information of budgeted profit in our question, budgeted quantity in our question, and at the time of calculation of sales margin mix variance, we have completed calculation of revised budgeted quantity. So for the purpose of calculation of sales margin quantity, simply we need to add figure in the formula. For product A, budgeted profit is rupees 3, revised budgeted quantity as per our calculation 59,000, and budgeted quantity is 50,000. As compared to budgeted quantity, our revised budgeted quantity is more, it's a greater. So it's a good sign for the company. So the result is rupees 27,000 favorable. Same way in case of product B, it is 37,800 favorable. And even in case of product C, it is rupees 21,600 favorable. After discussion of this many questions, I don't want to discuss anything in detail because the mechanism of the solution, application of the formula remains same in all the questions. You can check total sales margin quantity variance on the basis of the sales margin quantity variances for product A plus B and C. It is rupees 86,400. After calculation of all five variances, it is advisable for us to adjust everything so as we can verify whether our calculation is mathematically perfect or not. On your screen, you can check our sales margin value variance is rupees 1,26,000 favorable, while our sales margin price variance is rupees 38,000 favorable and volume variance is rupees 88,000 favorable. Again, there are part of sales margin volume variances in form of mix and quantity. You can check all these informations are settled down with each other. It means our answer is mathematically perfect as all variances are matching with each other. I hope everybody is clear with the solution of this problem. See you in next virtual class. Keep watching all the sessions very carefully. Thank you. God bless you. Keep learning. Keep growing.